So let me begin with my journey from a scrap to having a podcast with you. So basically, I gave two tests, personality test and leadership test. So some of the quality which I discovered about myself is like I can be a good leader, I'm confident, and I'm extrovert, and my out of thinking skills. And my qualities like out of box thinking, leadership qualities make me sit here. And my qualities like out of box thinking helped me to identify a social problem. And it helped me to identify the stakeholders of the problem. So let me start with my social problem. My social problem is potholes in Ahmedabad. Not only in Ahmedabad but for whole country India. So it is my concern to solve this problem because a recent breaking news was that 52-year-old man, a senior citizen, died because of pothole in Ring Road. So he died because of the pothole, and about 19,000 potholes are there in India. In Ahmedabad.
I think you are biased against potholes. They are our identity.
It is a concern because
If we lose our potholes, we will not know that whether we are in India or in a developed country.
So tagline of my podcast was just that is India a developing country? A big question mark.
Yes, we are developing more potholes.
Yes.
So the real bias, what I feel is that you missed the headline in which one ambulance which was driving fast, taking a person to the hospital, hit a pothole and the person got revived.
That's why I choose this topic.
Very good. So you should start with that. So you start with the person died. Okay, I'll tell you the whole concept is, so have you been to Sidhu Bhavan Road
Yes.
recently? Where did you see the pothole?
I don't think so. There is a pothole in Sindhu Bhavan.
So that's not India?
That is India, but sir, there are many areas which are unknown to the government, AMC, that exist and which have a lot of potholes.
They are known. See, I'll tell you the concept of potholes is not something which is solely related to execution. It is more about economics. So Sindhu Bhavan Road was the road which was declared iconic road, was designed by our CM, Mr. Bhupendra Patel, and he at that time was the ORDA chairman. Okay, what was different about Sindhu Bhavan Road? It's a very simple engineering logic. Is that they have RCC road. So RCC, full form of RCC?
No.
Okay, so it's reinforced cement concrete. So there's a cement, there are iron bars in it, and they make something which is where our buildings are made. So they use what material or the technology which we are sitting on right now, they use it for the roads.
Correct.
So if the earth is a little bit settled down in between, the road is straight. Okay, this is the whole concept of RCC. The problem is that in developed countries, that RCC, most internal roads, smaller roads are also made of RCC because they have a lot of money. India has less money. So yes, there would be some corruption. Yes, there would be some bad materials used because lack of access to quality materials. But it's more of an engineering problem than an administration problem. Okay. Now, engineering problem is solved by an economic problem because if you put some money, you will have better roads. Okay. So very simple as that. The problem does not stop there. The problem is when you make a lot of cement, you release a lot of carbon. In fact, cement is one of the most carbon emitting material after steel. And in RCC, you require both cement and steel. Okay, so if all of the India's road will become to pothole free, I think world will have 5 degrees increase in global temperature.
Correct, but
So what do you think? Pothole are so bad?
yes, they're bad because if we see internationally, I have two conceptual answers to it. First, if you see internationally, countries like Germany, they use a concept which is known as permeable concrete road, which are made up of granite, and it will solve three solutions. It will solve three problems. First, the road will absorb the water during the rainy season, and there will be 3 layers. After, there will be a pipe, so the water pipe can save the water also. So first problem it solves, that potholes will be no potholes will be there. The second problem, water scarcity, can be solved. And the third problem, is India a developing country? The answer will be yes, India is developing country and at the stage of being developed.
Yes.
If if this
So there are three problems. So you are saying three advantages, I see three problems. First of all is that the cost per square feet will be very high. Second is that we'll have to dig up all the roads that we have already built. Okay. And the third problem is that we don't know the life of the road yet because it has recently been done.
it is a persistent problem, sir. Like
So we don't know whether in Germany how many years, what is the life of that. So we'll still need to do some research. But so the whole supply chain needs to be established. How does this granite and everything awareness? So it's a good suggestion that you have, but life is not so simple.
obviously.
Suggestions don't make roads.
But sir, it is not a current problem. It is a persistent problem. Like if you will see that,
When I was young, I had the same thing.
I have a question for you, sir.
Okay, time ho gaya. I will not answer.
Shall I? हाँ. So sir, if you are constructing a school in an area which is full of road issues, waterlogging problems and potholes, so how you will convince the parents of the students to get admission into your school?
Road to hell leads to heaven. Road like hell may lead to heaven. Road like heaven may lead to hell. The point is, are you looking at the journey or the destination?